San Miguel de Allende, and if I seem out of breath, it's because I am. I've been climbing upstairs, stone steps winding up the city for 20 minutes now, and it's pretty intense. But while I'm climbing, I'm thinking about my experience here, which is all of 24 hours old. So bear that in mind. I don't live here, and I haven't been here long enough to really form any durable impressions. These are my first impressions. So it's beautiful. There is no question San Miguel de Allende is absolutely charming. I mean, a labyrinth of streets filled with flower-festooned cafes and nice, safe, clean and quiet. I mean, it's just, the architecture is just magnificent. So there's really nothing bad to say about it. So why am I not entirely comfortable here? You know, and I think it has to do with maybe too many gringos. And I'm a gringo, okay, so I'm just one more. But it's kind of like, I feel like the way it was with sparrows, of all things, which are these birds that were brought from China back in the 19th century to the United States because they were charming and they had a benefit of some kind. But then, because they were not natural, they just exploded, and now we have these clouds of them and they've become a pest. And I wonder to myself, how much are we changing? We being gringos, are we changing this lovely Mexican town? You know, certainly we are. You know, maybe we come in and say, hey, you know, you guys play your music loud and we like it soft, you know. You guys are dirty and we want it clean. We want our cafes air conditioned, and you open the windows and stuff like that. You know, it's kind of like it's not as raw as other places in Mexico I've been. It's a little bit more polished here, and I think it's because it is a tourist town, and they're putting their best foot forward for the tourists, and that's okay. It is what it is. But somewhere out there, there's another San Miguel de Allende, one that hasn't been discovered yet, kind of like the Cinque Terre was before, you know, Rick Steves put it in his tour guidebooks. That's in Italy, by the way. Same, it's a beautiful little town, but you know, once it goes in a tour guidebook, it gets overrun by sparrows. And you know, I hope I find that town someday. And if I do, I'm not going to tell you about it. Because I don't know how I feel about being a sparrow. Does that make sense? More climbing and more thinking. It's like, I like going off the beaten path a little bit. Like, check out this flight of stairs here with a bag of trash down there. It's obviously not been used. Where does that go? But I'm gonna go up this way toward the place with the broken window. See what happens. But in the meanwhile, this is the view. Check that out behind me. Whoa. So, I finally got to the top of the hill, and sure enough, things change quite a bit when you get up here, and it's like going backstage. You know, from the audience, front of the stage, you see all the actors with their costumes on and the sets. You go backstage, you see all the pulleys and the stage crew running around and actors putting on their face makeup and stuff. And I like that. I like seeing the real Mexico. Not that the other part isn't real. I'm sure it is. It's all part of the production, you know. But you know, back here, things change, you know. You see a lot more graffiti. You see the people hanging out in the streets, kids playing with firecrackers, dogs running around. You know, who knows what that little hole in the wall is right there. But it'd be kind of cool to go in and find out. Of course, I don't speak any Spanish, so I'm a little bit of a cripple here. But, you know, I feel very safe, and it's a cool, beautiful evening, dry. It's just a great time to take a walk. Meander around, you know, get lost. See what you find around every little corner and dark cubbyhole. Behind the stage. There you go. The loud music, guys hanging out, drinking beer. Yeah, like these guys. I don't want to take too many pictures because I don't want to invade their privacy, but you know, no question that, you know, when you're here, people are kind of looking at you like, what the hell are you doing here? And you have some good conversations. I am literally standing on the edge of a rubble-strewn parking lot. But here is my reward for wandering around. Check this out. Oh my goodness, beautiful, bonita. San Miguel de Allende. How would you like to live there and see this every day? I could write my next great novel there. Man, I can only imagine what the view is from up there. It must be just spectacular. Now here's the bad news. I have no idea where I am or how to get home. So all I know is that it's down there somewhere. So I'm gonna walk downhill, see what happens. Hopefully I'll get home before dark. I got here just in time for a funeral. Mexican style. And they're shooting off fireworks. Man, look, they're dancing with the casket. That's what I want. Right there. Get down, brothers and sisters. Alright, so coming back down the stairs. And I have to be a little careful or I'll fall on my face on these stone steps, but initial impressions of San Miguel de Allende are very positive. I mean, it's just charming. It does remind me a lot of the Cinque Terre, and if you want to have a romance, boy, this is the place to come because the architecture is gorgeous, the air is dry and it's gotten a little cool now. And you hear the sound of a trumpet coming up over the city and the church bells tolling and flowers and palm trees everywhere, and then you have these magnificent views and it's romantic. So my conclusion is there's something here for everybody. There's Mexico and there's Mexico, whichever one you want to find. If you want high-end hotels and posh And great restaurants, 5-star, you can find it. If you want street tacos, you can find that too. It's all good. So you can have any experience you want here in San Miguel de Allende. That's my initial impressions. So I'm gonna go find a beer. How's that for an idea? I gave up my quest for a beer right at the moment because I saw this, and I suspect I'm going to be rewarded again with another rather spectacular view. Let's check it out.
Go Mobile is a production of Dance Past Sunset, my podcast and blog on ways older adults can enjoy peak life experiences well into and even past their sunset years. Go Mobile is for people like me who are culturally curious, environmentally sensitive, and on a budget. So if you like to travel like I do, then subscribe to this channel and keep an eye out for related news on my Facebook page, Dance Past Sunset, or at dancepastsunset.com. And thanks for watching.